The Detroit Lions win. Go to 6-2 in a crazy Monday Night Football game. Real weird in this one. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. And I'm not even going to do an intro because why? What's the point? This is a weird one from top to bottom. Look, this game was freaking odd. There were some missed field goals. There was a fumble by Josh Reynolds right after that. Interception by Kirby Joseph. A pick six by Jared Goff. A fumble at the very end that shouldn't have been a fumble. Weird game for the Detroit Lions, but they improved to 6-2. They're number 2 seed in the NFC right now. So we're going to break this down. First, shout out to the Detroit Lions defense. The Detroit Lions defense. They'd had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sacks in this game. Alex Anzalone with 2 sacks. Tracy Walker with 1 sack. 2 sacks by Aleem the Dream McNeil and Julian Okwara. Alex Saxalone was on fire. Aleem the Dream was on fire. The Detroit Lions defensive line showed up in a big, giant way after the dreadful play versus the Baltimore Ravens. The Detroit Lions defensive line took command of this game. They really did. And there was at one point in the first half where Josh Jacobs basically just ran a whole the whole drive was Josh Jacobs scoring a touchdown, and that's where they got their solely offensive touchdown there at 7 points, and you're thinking, what happened? But in the second half, they completely stopped it, and it was a no-go. Jimmy Garoppolo was less than 50%, 10 for 21, 126 yards and an interception. That's terrible. And that's great for the Detroit Lions defense. Shout out to Jerry Jacobs, to Sutton, to everybody out there that was playing a solid game in the Detroit Lions secondary. Again, it has a lot to do with the defensive line because they were getting pressure like crazy. Absolute crazy pressure, but they did their job as well. And that's what you want to see from this defense. Yes, it's the Raiders. Yes, it's Jimmy Garoppolo, but what do you do when you face an inferior player, an inferior team? You beat them down. The Detroit Lions did that. Double-digit win again. That's what you want to see. The Detroit Lions defense stepped up in a massive way. You wanted to see the Lions defense step up in a massive way. Who is your MVP on defense? Right now in the comment section, let me know your MVP on defense. Let's continue on here and talk about, I thought the referees was playing a bad game in this one. It was not a good game by the referees. Tired of it, and it's not just the Detroit Lions. I've seen this through many NFL games, and I think this past Sunday, you watch it, the referees have been just atrocious. Awful. They got to change this because it's ruining the NFL, and it really is. Lions defense, though, is winning is a big winner in this game. Big time winner because we had some plays, and the offense put up a ton of yards, and we're going to be talking about this. But the defense really is something that we wanted to see, is the defense show up. We know what the offense can do, but the defense is what really showed up. So I'm very proud of them. Let's jump to the offense. Jared Goff with 26 for 37, 272 yards, a touchdown, and a pick six. The pick six was bad, but I don't think a lot of people's too worried. Jared Goff turned around the next possession, went all the way to the 5-yard line where the ball was fumbled. Okay, the Lions defense stood. They turn around and get a touchdown. That's what you want to see. This is not Jared Goff's greatest game because of the interception, but he had a solid game. He had one bad pass to Khalif Raymond that was behind him, and then the pick six. Those were the really bad, but honesty, not bad at all. Not bad at all. You had Jahmyr Gibbs. He was 26 for 152 yards, 5.8 average, 1 touchdown along at 27. Jahmyr Gibbs broke out in this game. And this is why you drafted this guy with the 12th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft. A lot of people said, when is it going to happen? It happened right there. Jahmyr Gibbs can break tackles, and he can take it to the house like he did. Jahmyr Gibbs is a very special player, and I'm extremely happy to have him on this offense. David Montgomery out. We needed Gibbs to step up in a game where you got to run the football. He did that. Very happy for what Gibbs brings to this Lions offense. I'm excited to see going forward. Really, really excited to see him going forward. Craig Reynolds was 14 for 74, 5.8 average, along a 13. Great job by Craig Reynolds. Again, he was a quote-unquote fumbled the ball. I don't think it was a fumble. And that was at the 5-yard line or the 2, wherever it was, right there. And Craig Reynolds did fine. Craig Reynolds was what we needed with not having David Montgomery. And you had to have Jahmyr Gibbs and Craig Reynolds stand up in this game. You had to have it. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So really proud of the run game. And now I got a question for you in the comment section. I think we're all going to put him as the guy. But who is your offensive MVP? Jahmyr Gibbs is mine. Hands down, Jahmyr Gibbs needs to be the offensive MVP of this game. He truly, truly does. He truly does. I think that Jahmyr Gibbs had a hell of a game, and we needed it. With the Lions needing to run the football, and they did just that. Shout out to Jahmyr Gibbs. Today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks. Love me some Prize Picks. PrizePicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS. They will match your deposit match up to $100. And if you want to spice up your NFL Sunday, get started with Prize Picks right now. Prize Picks is a skill-based, real money, daily fantasy sports game. And if you're looking to have more fun on game day, look no further than Prize Picks. Want to play alongside some of Prize Picks' favorite players like rapper Meek Mill and comedian Andrew Schultz? You can now find community plays under the promos tab app to view entries from some of the biggest names in the Prize Picks community each week. Prize Picks even offers a reboot policy so that your entries stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. For football and basketball games, if you have a player who exits the game in the first half and does not return in the second half, the player is rebooted. Prize Picks is the only daily fantasy sports platform with an injury insurance policy. My picks here was Jared Goff at 268.5, and he did it. I had the under for Jimmy Garoppolo at 254.5, and he did it, folks. That was my picks. I freaking love it. And get started right now with Prize Picks. It's prizepicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS for deposit match up to $100. Why is it code CLNS? Because that's our ad agency partner. Use code CLNS. It's easy. 4 letters to get $100 match when you sign up. So download the app today. The link will be in the description and comment section of this video. prizepicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS. We continue on here. The Detroit Lions were balanced in this game between the run and the pass. They were. Amon-Ra St. Brown, he was sick coming in the game. He had 6 receptions for 108 yards, average 18. Amon-Ra was doing what Amon-Ra does. Gets open, first downs, awesome. Even sick, he's good. Having him on this team is a big, major win, and I'm happy he got to play this game, and now he can rest up. Sam Laporta, 8 receptions for 57 yards. Sam Laporta continues to be a dominant rookie for the Lions. Great pick. Jahmyr Gibbs, 5 receptions, 37 yards. He was, especially in the first quarter, man, he was catching every single pass. It was really good to see Gibbs do that. Khalif Raymond, 2 for 24. We love Khalif Raymond in the receiving game. And Jameson Williams had 2 receptions for 16 yards. He had 1 drop. He had 2 catches. So good for him there. Still, we got to get better with Jameson Williams on the drops, but I feel like it's slowly getting better. It's not there yet. It's 100% not there yet, and it's frustrating to see him do a drop. But 2 out of 3, I will take it. Happy for Jameson Williams. Just continue to catch the football. That's what we want to see. Continue to catch the football. And that's all we can ask for him to do. All that we can ask for him to do. This was a well-rounded game. You had a lot of field goals in the first half. And I'm going to give the kicker here. He made 3 out of 4. He missed the last one. Oh, well. He made 3 field goals. I'll take that as a special teams victory right there. Khalil Dorsey to get injured at special teams, but he walked right off. I think he's fine. So, look, offense, we won. Defense, we won. Special teams, we won. Was there hiccups in this game? 100%. It was not a clean game. It was a weird one. It was a weird, but at the end of the day, the Detroit Lions win by double digits again, 26-14. Lions are now 6-2, second in the NFC, right behind the Philadelphia Eagles, holding the number 2 seed on a bye week. Get to rest, relax. We got the trade deadline tomorrow at 4 p.m. Will the Lions make a trade? That's going to be the question here. Will the Detroit Lions make a trade? I don't know. I have no idea what they're going to do here. We're going to have to wait and see. Now, I'm going to be live tomorrow for sure during on Lions Nation Unite. We'll see if something happens before then, but if something does happen, breaking news, expect me to drop a video if the Lions make a trade, because that's something that's really important. That's why you want to be subscribed to the channel. That's why you want to hit that notification bell when breaking news does happen. I'll have that for you. And right now, we got out of this game with a victory, and now we can rest. This team has been beat up, tore up, floor up. We had injuries upon this offensive line. Skipper had to come in. He's our third left guard. I mean, it's just been ridiculous. And now these guys can rest up, relax, and get some R&R and heal. We need these guys to heal. We need all of them to heal. And get prepared for the Chargers game in 2 weeks, in which it's going to be a tough game for the Lions. But right now we're 6-2, and that's all that matters. So Lions fans, get that R&R. I need to get that R&R as well. All right, we all need the R&R. It's been a crazy season right now, and we all need a little bit of a break. We all do. But blow up the comment section. Who's your MVPs on offense? Who's your MVPs on defense? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. With that said, folks,